Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I was called by Spirit to tell you a story today, and I think I might make it into like a mini series on my channel. And I'm just gonna call it Honey Drop Stories because I don't have anything more clever. And it's not necessarily about tarot or oracle. I'm just gonna tell you a story of something that really happened to me. Synchronicities. Everyone, I'm sure, has experienced synchronicities, or what they would call coincidences, or any kind of strangeness in their life that maybe they can't explain, or maybe they can attribute it to their connection with the universe, the divine. This is a story about how I learned tarot, which was through just watching so many beautiful and talented and gifted readers on YouTube. One of those people is Baba Jolie. Baba Jolie is on YouTube. I do not know her personally. I have never spoken to her personally, but she has helped me a great deal in my spiritual awakening, my path to reading the cards, my understanding of being a twin flame, etc., etc. But she's also very clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant, and I'm sure many other things, clairgustant. She has them all. And every once in a while, often through her readings, she'll get signs and symbols. And because I just live, breathe, and consume tarot, I started to write down some of the messages that Spirit was bringing through her to the viewer, or in this case, me. And I started keeping a list. And there would be all sorts of things, like you're gonna see a butterfly and a lightning bug and a dragonfly and a special feather on the ground, right? Things that are common, and then things that are not so common. I've talked in some of my twin flame readings about how I discovered my twin flame, as she said my twin's name on her channel during a reading that was for my sign. And he doesn't have a very common name. In fact, it's not common at all. And so I really started to listen. I felt as though Spirit was channeling messages through her. One time she said, "You're going to know that your spirit guides are around because you're going to see playing cards, either on the ground or in some conspicuous way. You know, it's not playing cards at a casino, that's obvious. Playing cards in a very strange and unusual place. And when you see these playing cards, you're going to know that your spirit guides are around, that, you know, you're on this path, and it's just going to be confirmation for you." And so this was, and she specifically said an ace of diamonds. And I looked for those cards for probably a couple of months, because, you know, once you start to open your eyes to the world around you, you can start to see all sorts of things, right? And some people make the argument that you just see what you want to see. Well, I also happen to be in the belief, as many people are, that we create our reality. So yeah, I like to see things that I want to see. I like to see more of the abundance in my life. Why not? So I was having a birthday dinner with a friend, and I was on my way to this restaurant that I had never been to before, in a neighborhood that I never frequent. And on my way to the restaurant, I was walking near some office buildings, There's no restaurants or whatever around the particular area I was in, just apartments and office spaces. And I saw two halves of two playing cards on the ground. One of them was a Queen of Hearts, and one of them was a Three of Hearts. And as I was on my way to celebrate this friend's birthday, to celebrate his birthday, I looked at those cards and I thought it was so strange because those were the only two cards. It wasn't like somebody spilled a deck somewhere and they were torn in half. But the Queen of Hearts made me think of the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy, which is my sign. And the Three of Hearts made me think of the Three of Cups, which talks about celebration. And that made me so excited because that's really random. And I saw it on the ground and I thought, God, that is super cool. I can't wait to tell my friend, who also is, you know, a big proponent of spiritual endeavor and himself a reader of tarot. So I get to the restaurant and I'm tugging on his sleeve and I'm like, you're never gonna guess what I just saw. And he said, what? And I said, I saw a Three of Hearts and a Queen of Hearts. And Baba Jolie talked about that in one of her readings, that I would see playing cards on the ground. Isn't that cool? And he was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. He was very, I don't know what the word is, like nonplussed, or it wasn't that he wasn't excited, but he was, you know, he took it with a grain of salt. And he said, that's pretty cool. And I said, yeah, but it's not the Ace of Diamonds. Like, that would have been really cool because she talked specifically about the Ace of Diamonds. So we go into this restaurant. Again, never been to this restaurant. Happened to be a friend of his who is the executive chef. And sit down, having a really nice meal, talking about all sorts of crazy things. And just course after course of this just exquisite meal. And at the end of the meal, we had just a little, like, something to go, like there was just leftover food. And the server said to my friend, sir, if you wish to pick up your items or whatever, I placed it at the hostess stand for you to pick up, and when you're ready to leave, just give her this. And he slides a playing card onto the table. And can you guess what that playing card was? You can guess Ace of Diamonds. And we both looked at it, and just, there was like a pause. And I quickly picked it up, and it was gold foil. It was a gold foil playing card, Ace of Diamonds. And I could not believe my eyes. I couldn't comprehend what was happening. And I said, oh my God, look at the card. And he was astounded. It took a lot for him to be astounded by things, when I think about it. He was astounded. And I said, in what restaurant have you ever been given like a claim ticket or a pickup ticket that was a playing card? And he said, never. I said, neither I said, first of all, that's an adorable idea. I said, 52 cards in a deck. 52. And that was the one that he put down on the table. And then my friend said, well, what do you think it means? And I said, well, surely it means I'm in the presence of a soulmate. So I don't talk to that friend anymore. I don't know if he even watches my channel or even knows that I have it. But I look back on that now and I'm like, okay, maybe it was less about that connection and more about connection itself. The idea of speaking things into reality, having our eyes open to the world around us, believing in a sense of magic, in a sense of wonder, in a sense that someone is with us, guiding us, listening to us. I don't know. You can make your own determination. This is one of 1,000 examples, and I may share some more in the future, but Spirit really wanted me to tell you that story. And what's amazing is, one, I have proof. I took a picture of my friend with this card, but also synchronicity can be so personal, you know? Like sometimes no one else is around to experience that with us. So when it does happen with another person who bears witness, it's quite an extraordinary thing. And it's something that I'll never forget. So I just wanted to tell you all that, just to have a story. I hope you all are well, and until next time.